And again, I'll be brief, but I just wanted to come down on the floor. And, you know, right now we're in the midst of discussing a very important bill, the Commerce Justice Bill, funds law enforcement. We all know that we're in troubled times and trying to get things sorted out in that regard. So why take 45 minutes to come down and speak on the Senate floor about such an important subject as what's going on in the VA? Last week, the Secretary of the VA decided that he would no longer support the expedited removal authority that we allowed him when we passed the Choice Act. The Attorney General, there was a case, the Attorney General decided that she felt like it might be unconstitutional. So the Secretary of the VA took it upon himself to no longer use that authority. The way that I found out, and I think the way that the rest of the members of the committee found out, was to read this in the press. The Secretary didn't have the courtesy to contact us and tell us what was going on. He arbitrarily decided it was unconstitutional. I voted for it. Most of the members in this body voted for it. Most of the members in the House of Representatives voted for it. If I thought that it was unconstitutional, I certainly wouldn't have voted for it. Again, acknowledging the duties of being a United States Senator. So we passed it overwhelmingly. And as my colleague from Alaska has commented, the dangerous precedent that the Secretary has set by simply ignoring it. He went on to say on Monday that the accountability procedures that we've had in place are working fine. If that's true, then why has the VA chronically had an issue with lackluster and negligent employees? He was very supportive of this authority until, this case has come up. So in light of the VA's decision last week, it's even more imperative that this body move to pass the Veterans First Act, which will significantly improve accountability at the VA. This is a bipartisan, comprehensive initiative. This legislation will shorten the grievance process, make it easier to dismiss VA officials that breach the trust of the veterans that they are supposed to serve. This is a quote from the American Legion. My only concern, for those of us that are on the committee is that the Secretary at some point will decide that this is unconstitutional and do his own thing. So again, this is such an important issue. It's something that the committee is working hard on, but it is wrong. We have a situation now where we have employees that we know have abused their power. On the other hand, the vast majority of the people in the VA, the vast majority, are hardworking and do a tremendous job. I'm so proud of the VAs that I have in Arkansas, our facility in Little Rock, our facility in Fayetteville. There's not finer hospitals in the country. On the other hand, when people act up, when they don't do what they're supposed to, we need to hold them accountable. And we certainly need a Secretary of the VA that's more concerned about veterans than he is labor issues. With that, I yield back.
I think